All right, guys, make sure you've seen everything. Yeah. Teddy's definitely getting his abs work done.
Oh, work it, Betty.
Beep beep.
Summer 27. All right. Good job, especially Brian and Teddy, who got to work out. All right, so, Iko, you came running in here and then ran around and then fell on the ground. Okay, wait, we have to say what we saw. So that's what I saw. I don't know what was going on there, but he was running around and then he fell down. What was Brian doing?
He ran over like an animal.
It looks like he ran. What made you think that he ran over him? What were the things he did? He said beep beep, crash.
And then he like jumped over him.
Yep, and he said oops. Right. Okay. So pretty much figured he was driving a car. Okay. Good. All right. Who came out next? Was it Aiden? Yeah. So. Cutting a tree, okay. She was making some kind of chopping motion. I also wondered if it was something like, I don't know, some kind of gardening thing, but she was chopping something. All right, and then did Teddy come after that? Then Tana.
She took like the tree away. I don't know.
What was she doing?
She was like picking it up,
Picking something up and moving it out, right? And that was before Teddy got in there? Okay, that was interesting. So it might be in some way in relation to what Aiden was doing. Aiden might have been cutting something, or it might have been separate. She might have just been doing something over here, separate to the thing. All right, so what did we see Teddy do? 30-day ab challenge? What was he doing? He was coming up and going back down and raised. Okay, that was a very interesting move, and it was in some way related to what Aiden was doing. Okay.
Brian also was dumping, like kind of like throughout those moves. It was like whoops, dump, whoops, dump.
Oh, okay.
That's what I saw.
So you also saw hand movements of what Brian was doing?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So maybe he was a car, maybe he was littering, throwing litter outside the car, or maybe it was two different kinds of things, because he was all over the place. And at one point it seemed like he like ran over Teddy. Like, it was chaos. Yeah, Bianca.
I think that Ego was like an animal, and then he was like and then Brian was like somebody that like hit him, you know, because like most times people don't like stop. And then like he was like oops, and then he kept going.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I really couldn't figure out what Ego was doing, and I don't know if they were in relation to each other or if you changed. But that's a good interpretation, that maybe he's an animal running in the road and then Brian was the one who hit him. Yeah. Other interpretations. Yeah, what do we think this is? What do you think this group is saying about humans' relationship to God's creation? Disruption, destruction. And we say that because we think that Aiden was chopping a tree down. We think that Brian was running over things. We think that Iko was dead. Okay, we don't know what was happening with Teddy, but he was either falling down or rising from the dead. He could have been a zombie too, I thought. I don't know, like the earth rises up against us. And Tana was doing something, right? Was this the movement you were doing, Tana? Yeah. So it could be extracting from the earth, but it could also be harvesting from the earth. It could be good or bad, right? Other thoughts? Yeah.
I also thought Iko was like looking at nature and kind of hiking around, and then Brian was like dumping the trash or something. So like then Iko couldn't live with that. So he like came to this box that he had, and then Teddy was a tree that was getting chopped down by Aiden.
Okay. I always think about that scene. That makes me think of that scene in the Lord of the Rings when the trees come to life and like wreak havoc, you know? Like he's one of those trees coming to life. Okay. So what were you guys trying to do? Iko, what were you trying to do when you first came out? And did you change? Or was this planned between you and Brian?
I think it was planned out, right? But it was something.
We were gonna have everybody run in a circle, and it was gonna be like the circle of life, and I was just running around destroying the circle of life.
Oh.
But
So,
then
like-
only Eco did it, so it was just kind of, I was just destroying everything.
Cause like at first, like I start with like running around, like cause circle of life, things constantly going. And Brian's like, oops, beep.
So you were trying to do the circle of life, but then when he ran over you, you decided to just be dead.
Yeah, cause like you destruct the things like in nature, like Earth was like all green when something came along, everything disappeared.
Yeah.
Less.
Okay. Okay, good. So what else was going on with you, Brian? I mean, you were trying to destroy.
Well, I was like a construction machine thing that was spilling things and making things destroy. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And then Aiden, you came out. What were you doing?
I was cutting down trees.
You were cutting down trees.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And then Tana, you came out. So what were you doing?
I was collecting like the branches and the trunks and taking them to a factory.
Ah, okay. So you were related to Aiden. You were just
Mhm.
part of the logging industry or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So Teddy, what were you doing?
I was a plant, and when A2 trained me, I was dead, and when she turned her hand, I just recovered myself and I started to grow. And then A2 comes and cuts me. Like that.
Oh, so we go.
So you were alive, then cut down, alive, then
when
cut
she
down.
stopped cutting me, then I recovered.
You were recovering.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's like the process of it gets cut down, but you start to regrow, and then it gets cut down again. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. Cool. All right, let's